Why do you think that gratefulness is so difficult for so many? Why do you think that gratefulness is so difficult for so many? See, the disposition, the characteristic of walking by grace that most expresses a grace-empowered life is gratefulness. The singular disposition that most characterizes a grace-empowered life really is gratefulness. Gratitude. I wrote it down. I didn't put it on the screen for you, but gratitude really is the singular disposition of stewardship by grace over waste. I'm thankful for what I have, so I steward it well instead of just throwing it away because I'm not thankful for it. Gratitude is the disposition of helpfulness over self-servitude. Am I living for me or am I living for others? Well, if I recognize what I can be thankful for, then I'm willing to help others instead of just being in it for myself. Gratitude is the disposition of helpfulness or service over self-servitude. Gratitude is the disposition of worshiping. I'm thankful to God. I'm available to God in my worship. I'm availing myself to him because I recognize him as my source. See, so gratefulness is the disposition of being a true worshiper over self-importance. I deserve, I should be, I should get, I'm the one, right? That's the opposite of worshipfulness. So gratitude is the disposition of grace so that I can worship instead of be self-important, self-centric. I can be available to God, recognizing him, exalting him instead of exalting myself. Gratitude is the disposition of contentment over materialism, let's say, or consumption. Really, in a lot of ways, today is National Consumerism Day Eve, because tomorrow, Black Friday, is sort of National Consumers Day. Now, we'll never call it that because that doesn't sell more TVs. That doesn't sell more Xboxes or whatever. And I'm not against those things. Enjoy. Do what you can do. Enjoy. But if I don't enjoy what I have, then I need something else. If I'm not grateful for what I've got, then I don't have enough. So gratitude is the disposition of being content over needing more. Gratitude is the disposition of generosity. I'm so thankful for what I have. I want to share it with other people. Instead of jealousy, I want what they have. I want you to have what I have instead of I want what you have. Isn't that, see, because I understand the graciousness of God to me and can be thankful for what I have, I actually want other people to enjoy what I enjoy. But if I'm not recognizing the grace of God to me and I'm not grateful for what he's done to me, for me, and given me, then I need more from everybody else. I should have what they have. So when I am operating from a grace-empowered life, then I am that's exemplified, that's expressed in my gratitude, in specifically generosity over jealousy. I can't be thankful for all that I have, recognize all that I have, and not be generous about it. Instead, if I'm not very thankful, I become stingy and I want what others have. Gratitude is the marker of those things. It's the disposition of that that paradigm that God has given to me so I can share with you. If I don't think that God is giving to me, if I'm not thankful for what he's given to me, then I'm stingy from you. I don't want to have coffee with you because what does that do for me? Well, I want to hang out with you. Don't take that the wrong way. But the reason I love this so much is because every day I get to set some time aside to think of some things that God is showing me that I want you to experience. I don't want to walk through life going, God has shown me so much, so I know something better than everybody else. No, I want to give it away. I want to give it away. Our entire ministry is about you and I coming together to give away what we recognize God has given us by grace, the truth of his life, the truth of the whole gospel, not only of our forgiveness, but our new life in Christ, that we're not just enjoying the fruit of his sacrifice, but we're walking in the fullness of his resurrection within us, that we're not just dead to sin, but we're brought to life in his abundance. So what do we want to do? Recognizing that, not go, look how smart we are, knowing the new covenant that so many people miss. Ha ha. No, we're not laughing at the world that doesn't get it. We want them in the truth with us. We want them to know the freedom that we're growing in. We already have it, but we're growing up in living more freely because we've already been given freedom in Christ. We're wanting to grow up more in living from his sufficiency because we've already been given sufficiency in Christ. In him, I don't have everything, but I trust God that I lack for nothing by grace. Gratitude is the disposition of generosity over jealousy. It's the disposition of obedience over idolatry. I need, and my wife is my source, and my income is my source, and my job is my source, and my ministry is my source, and my whatever is my source in the world. When I recognize the gifting of God to me, the generosity of God to me, then I'm grateful to him. And that means that I'm going to follow him. I'm going to be available to him. I'm going to be used by him by my choosing. Why? Because I'm grateful for what he's done. And so I can trust him. I can follow him. I can obey him out of my love for him. So gratitude is the singular disposition of obedience over idolatry. Thankfulness becomes this powerful tool to redirect our focus from the lie of lack to the fullness of grace. Lastly, I wrote down that gratitude is the singular disposition of sacrificiality, right? My being willing to sacrifice because I can afford it by grace. It expresses itself in every manner of the Christian thought, of Christian practice, of Christian livelihood, of living out this life in Christ. Gratitude is the marker, the disposition, the expression of the fullness of the grace of God. When we don't have everything, we can choose to be thankful that we lack for nothing in what we have in Christ, in all things.